Hi, this is Tom McMillen with the Lead One Byte of the Week. A big day is coming if you're an elite college basketball player. The NBA is holding its annual draft on June 21st, and if you're an elite player, you're trying to figure out where you would stack up in such a draft. But if you as an elite player hire an agent to represent you in the draft, you would be ineligible under NCAA rules. Yet the right of representation is a very fundamental American right. Coaches routinely hire the best lawyers and agents when they're negotiating their employment contracts. So folks ask, why shouldn't student athletes have these rights? Well, the Rights Commission is presenting its findings this week. Let's hope that they rethink and review this important issue. Now, when it comes to agents, there is no question an agent's interest is in pushing a young athlete into the pros, sometimes at that young athlete's detriment. Why? Because that's how these agents get paid. So if there's going to be greater access to agents, it needs to be much better regulated. Currently, there are federal and state statutes regulating agents, but they are poorly enforced across the country. A positive example, however, is in North Carolina, where UNC has multiple times turned in NFL agents for improper behavior. So if we're going to have greater access, we need tougher regulation, NCAA certification process for these agents, and very strong penalties for bad actors. Now, when it comes to other sports like baseball and hockey players, they generally have more rights with respect to agents. They can hire an agent while in high school, but then they have to give them up when they go to college. Generally, if you're a college athlete and hire an agent to actively represent you, that is prohibited under NCAA rules. Giving student athletes limited representation seems to be in their best interests. But along with that, we need to give them more flexibility to return to college if they're not drafted, or if they're not drafted in a satisfactory position. After all, only 1% of college athletes actually make it into the pros. So this seems like a reasonable point. Put yourself in the student athlete's shoes. If you had to make a multi-million-dollar decision to enter the draft and go into the pros, would you do it without having counsel actively represent you? That is our Byte of the Week.